Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. So today, very different setup. I've been trying to get up for a while. I just didn't have the heart to kick him off of my lap because he's been going through something. I don't know. So we're doing vlog style today. We'll see how it goes. But if you are new here, hi, I would love to have you here. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever the case may be. You know the drill. But today I want to talk about how to actually finally manifest them breaking no contact. It's been something that I've been meaning to discuss for a while, and just over the last couple days it's been something that I've been doing, not really like thinking about it, which is going to be part of that, but other people have also been doing it just randomly. If you are someone who believes in astrology and stuff like that, you could technically blame Mercury retrograde, but you have to understand that you are the operant power. So we're going to talk about all of that, so let's get right into the video. So again, first things first that we have to cover is the fact that you are in control. So if you are in no contact with them, it's because you manifested no contact. Now, whether that is because you specifically manifested it with them, or because it's something that you're just manifesting in generality because you think that people are always ghosting you, or that you're not worthy of contact, or that you're just not chosen, or they're choosing other things over you, whatever the case may be, or that you're just not a priority, they're not thinking about you. That's something that I don't really see a lot of people discuss, is the whole like, well, they're not texting me back because I'm literally not on their mind. They don't care enough about me. Whatever it is, like that's something you have to address first. And I do think that most people are kind of in denial when they're going through something like that because it's easier to blame the other person or to just blame circumstances. But deep down, most of the time you do really know why things are going the way they're going. And even if you're not sure, you can literally ask your brain and be like, why am I feeling this way? Because if you are thinking about no contact more times than not, it will give you anxiety. So if you're thinking about it and asking your brain like, hey, what's going on right now? Why am I feeling this way? Or you're just sitting with it, something will come to you. Like, I can guarantee that 99% of the time you actually know why exactly you manifested no contact. And I do want to clarify, it's not necessarily like super vitally important to figure out why exactly you are in no contact, but it can definitely help sometimes, because if you are manifesting contact and you're just getting no movement whatsoever, that can sometimes be what is actually tripping you up and holding you back. The next step is you can either choose an affirmation or a technique that you like and just start doing it until you feel good. However, if you are someone who's been trying to manifest contact for a really, really long time and it's just not working, I would recommend manifesting contact with somebody else first, somebody you don't care about. I'll give you an example. So I was talking to somebody yesterday and they hadn't spoken to this person in like 10 days, I think, or something. And they said, well, I was just randomly thinking about them and I was just, wondering how they're doing. I was kind of missing them. And then I was thinking about this gift that I got them and if they're still using it. So I was just kind of, just daydreaming a little bit about them and wondering how they're doing and that I would love to talk to them, but I'm not going to reach out. So I know they're going to reach out eventually. It didn't even, so that happened the night before. And then the next day they got like 10 messages from this person. Like this person was blowing up their phone. And they said the reason was because they found the gift. They had put it to the side because they were really busy, but they found a gift that person got them and looked through it and then was like, oh, I really miss this person. I need to reach out. So that is a perfect example of how manifestation is instant, because there's a little bit of a time difference between them. So they live in different countries, but that shows you that manifestation is instant and you really don't need to do anything. And whoever needs to move for your manifestation to come true, they will move. What this person, however, did, the one that was manifesting contact, was really also just let it go because they went to work and then they didn't think about it anymore. And then I don't know if they told me right before it happened or they told me like while it was happening or something, but they were literally just so busy with other stuff that they didn't even think about the fact that they were, obsessively waiting for this person to contact them, because that's a big thing. You can be obsessive about some stuff, sure, but it's always important. Why, like, where are you coming from with your obsession? Are you obsessive about it in a way where you're like, I'm so excited, they're texting me any minute now, or I'm so excited they did text me? Or are you checking your phone like, damn it, another text message and it's not from them, right? And another thing you can really do that's really good, like placebo wise, is just always when your phone is ringing, tell yourself that it's them versus whoever it is that's actually texting you. Like your brain really can't tell the difference, but that is really helpful. So I would definitely take that step back and try to manifest contact with somebody else first. And I say try just because that's how I talk, but there's no trying. Like you're either manifesting or you're not manifesting. And realistically, if you are manifesting contact with the person that you really want to talk to, what would be something that you would do? Maybe you would be really, really freaking excited. Maybe you would be jumping around the room. Maybe you would be putting on a song that reminds you of them. Maybe you would be calling your bestie. Like, those are all things you can do in your imagination, or if you're someone who has conversations with themselves, like talking about it, or how would you respond, or all of those things you can already do without reaching out to them first. Without reaching out to them first. So you can step into the version that already has what you want way before they've ever reached out to you. Another little side bonus tip that I have is, and this is the thing, like, if you can ignore the 3D, please do so. It's really, really important that you do that and try to distract yourself. But if you really can't, for whatever reason, and let's say, for example, they ghosted you, I would go into my text messages and just delete the last message that you sent them to actually make it look like you ghosted them. Now, your brain obviously initially is going to be like, yeah, that didn't happen. And, you know, it's like gaslighting yourself to an extent. But if you keep this up, your brain will then be like, you know what? Yeah, I did ghost them. And they're so upset about it, they had to double text me. Just flip the script. We're all energetically connected. They're all thinking what you think they're thinking, as well as what you're thinking just in general about yourself and everything. So why not turn it around? Why not literally tell yourself the story that you want to hear, even if it's not true? Try to change your 3D reality as much as you can in a way that actually reflects that story correctly, even if you have to tweak it a little and change some things, and then run with that. You can, like I said, even do it in your imagination. You can affirm for it. You can script it. You can tell someone, maybe you have a friend that you like manifest with, tell your pets here that they love to hear about it, I'm sure. Do whatever you can in your 3D reality to make it a reality right now for you. And again, you don't even have to feel it. Like, you can feel anxiety. There's so many people that feel anxious about certain things, but since they're watching their thoughts or anxiety passes, oftentimes it doesn't manifest, and it certainly doesn't manifest really, really quickly. So I literally know somebody who had this very specific anxiety, and they thought about it almost day and night. It took them over 30 years to actually manifest it, and it didn't even fully come in. It was just partially. So that should give you an indication of how rare it actually is that we're manifesting our anxieties, unless we're ruminating about them so much and putting so much energy and effort into it that eventually, yes, they will come true. But it's not a fate that you have to subscribe to and just basically let the universe or God or whatever you believe in create this for you, because you can change it. You can feel your anxiety and you can have panic attacks over them not reaching out to you while still, okay, I'm getting attacked right now, while still affirming or doing whatever it is that you need to do in order to direct your thoughts in a way that actually aligns with the person that you want to be, which is the person that gets reached out to or chased. And again, this doesn't even have to be love. Like, you can have no contact with a family member or whoever, the like friends, whoever you want to contact you. Because I did this with someone before, where they had known this person, this was a family member, for 35 years or something like that. Person never ever reached out first, literally never. And they wrote it on their whiteboard close to where they were like working. So they looked at it every day. They didn't even affirm. They did not believe in it, by the way, whatsoever. They didn't actively affirm, none of that. They just stared at it every time they saw it, thought about it, and like, okay, yeah, whatever. It took them 5 days, which again, if you're in no contact for a long time, 5 days is nothing. It took them 5 days, and that person called and they were like, I'm not sure why I'm calling, I just wanted to check in and see how you were doing. So again, nobody is exempt. This works perfectly. The more you can ease into knowing that you already have this, the better. But if not, use those tricks around to literally convince yourself and your brain you got this, and I promise you they will reach out to you in no time. So I really hope you liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any suggestions for any video topics, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.